There was a great concern in the community that
to improve access.
We have put submissions into the council before.
Not just our school, but where kids come from.
Some surveys, so we surveyed parents about how they come to kindy and whether they...
We saw a real opportunity to bring everyone together and get a real focus on the long-term sustainability of our community.
I'm currently principal at Kadina Memorial School. We're the largest school in the state system outside of Adelaide, and we currently have 1,200 students enrolled. We have students coming on buses, we have students walking, riding, and lots of them delivered to the front gate of the school or picked up from there.
I've always lived in Kadina. My children go to the school here, and there has been a few issues with transport and cars and driving around the school area because of how busy it is, especially at drop-off and pick-up time.
So I started as director here at the kindy in 2016, and the first sort of thing I noticed was the amount of children and families and cars and how busy this street was.
So here at the Childcare Centre we have about 40 families that utilise the centre each day, and their drop-off times would coincide with the school and kindy drop-offs. So about 8:30 in the morning we have high traffic that come through.
Yes, yeah, it's very chaotic with the drop-offs because we have parents passing our school, going to the other school, parents who are passing the other school to come to our school.
In the afternoon again we have the 40 families arriving to pick up their children. They have quite often tired children and multiple children, so while they're loading one in the car and putting bags away, there's another child that's standing on the sidewalk. We can't afford to have people racing past at that time.
And at Governing Council it was a constant question, a dilemma, how safe it was for our students as they entered school and exited school.
And then it happened the next day that my 3 children walk around to school at harvest, and my son got hit by a car crossing the road.
We had a number of schools that approached us at a similar time. We then got in conversation with the department, and for us it was about bringing the schools together as a group and looking for long-term solutions, not just looking at piecemeal small solutions.
So Way2Go asked if we could open it up as more than just a crossing for the kindy, but for the whole education precinct in Kadina, because there was requests coming from Harvest as well as the childcare and the kindy and also the school. So after that we all got together in a meeting and started working out what would be best for our whole education precinct.
So then we set about a process of gathering information before and after school, and a number of students were involved in that. There were surveys that went out to collect some baseline data and find out how people were accessing school and what forms of transport they were using, and then there was a range of anecdotal information we were able to take to the table.
Working together with everybody, the government and the schools and parents, and getting ideas on how to change the way that it flowed and worked at that drop-off and pick-up time. It has worked really well because you've got everybody's input and everybody communicating what their needs are. So I'd recommend working together in a partnership to get the job done.
So around Kadina, our roads are traditionally very wide. The focus for the CBD was purely about slowing traffic speeds down and making drivers more aware of their surroundings. Traditionally our roads are very gun barrel straight, and we wanted to create some safe points that were a focus for the driver so that they were more aware of their surroundings.
Now I notice since the crossings have come into play and the footpaths are getting wider and better, kids are riding their bikes a lot more to school and walking with their families. The teachers out the front also help police the crossings and make sure the kids are using them more, which is a lot safer.
So the outcome of this project involving all the schools in this precinct has really been to identify, design and construct some infrastructure improvements that are focused on helping children walk and ride safely around the precinct and to link up with the broader community in Kadina.
Through this project, we hope to sustain long-term relationships between the department, council and also the school communities. It's been a fantastic process about bringing everyone together.